the joint music, but I was like, this shit plugged in my laptop. What am I doing?
Yo, welcome to the
Pack it
goddamn
up.
Drift to Heaven podcast. Today, it's another 2-man show. Flock out here being
Yes,
boyfriend of the year and shit.
nigga trying to be a father.
But
Oh
nah,
man, fuck.
it's me and Mish today.
Yes,
I
sir.
actually did a big boy move today, and I bought some of my first ever manga volumes. Really proud of
Oh, this is your
myself.
first volumes? Hey, okay. Big props to the
I
young
wanted to
man.
get Bleach, but I didn't want to get it in like single volumes. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna like if I get Bleach, I'm gonna buy the box like all the box sets,
Yeah, I'm
all
about to say
three
you
box
better all
sets.
buy them.
Bro,
Hey,
I'm in Barnes and Nobles. Yo, I did not know Naruto had that many light novel stories. Like Sasuke himself got like three. Kakashi got one. Itachi got one. Shikamaru got one. Sakura got one. Bro, and then just you remember the little voting thing that we did a couple months back?
yeah.
I think Minato finna get his, but I don't think it's gonna be in a book though. I think it's gonna be like animation.
You heard of, you heard about that 4 episode thing for Naruto?
Yeah, I think that's for Minato.
You think it? Yeah, you think it might be that?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be for Minato.
Because since the Boruto anime is on is on hiatus, or is like part one like over or whatever.
It need to be. So we finna go over. I got volume 1 through 4. Yeah,
They don't have a box because the series not over, right? Yeah, no.
yeah, it's not
Or
over.
is that?
Huh?
Uh, I was about to say, is that like their little versions of a box set
Yeah,
for like
it's
each
yeah,
volume?
it's their little versions of a box set, and they got a nice cover too.
Okay, that's tough. That's tough.
So
That might
this,
be the next
so
one I
this
pick
one through
up.
four,
Okay.
I had to double it. I got the most famous one. I got zero, volume 0.
Yep.
And then I got 5. And the 5, I didn't even know that Toto was on the front of the goddamn page. So I actually like that.
Really?
I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. I actually didn't. So that's what I decided to do. So every time I got them get paid and I don't have major bills, I was gonna buy at least 5 manga volumes at a time. And then it's not only just that. I'm gonna do it for I'm gonna get it for Blue Lock too, since I'm like knee deep in Blue Lock. Um, what else? I want to do after Blue Lock. I really want to do Super, but then again,
All
like,
the super volumes.
but
Yeah.
then again, I could just get Dragon Ball Z.
I would just get the. I would start with Dragon Ball first, but then Super. But the thing is different because they have because you know how like Dragon Ball is like the whole story, but some they have it as Dragon Ball, which is the original 16 volumes. Then they have one that's Dragon Ball Z, which is from the Saiyan to the cells to the end of Buu. So and then you have ones that are like 3 in 1. I have the 3 in 1 joints, like on my dresser and shit. So yeah, it depends on which one you get for real. For real, I would go for the box set when if you get the chance, or just start one at a time. Maybe get like
I'm gonna see if they got Dragon Ball, but I seen a lot of
they
Super.
they have a Or you talk about like Barnes and Nobles or online?
Just Barnes and Noble. But
Okay, yeah, yeah. I seen it. I think at my Barnes and Nobles they had like the Dragon Ball. They had it as Dragon Ball Z, and there was and yeah, they had the Z portion of it. There was some Dragon Ball ones. So yeah,
Cause I
it's just
definitely
so different reading the bitches in like manga form. Like, because this one thing about manga that I kind of don't like is like reading it on the phone. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's a different experience when you're reading them like in hand with the like in the book format. Like, cause what was it? Like I said, my first ever manga set is the Dragon Ball series. So reading from OG Dragon Ball from beginning, then going to the Saiyan Saga, Frieza, Cell, reading all of that in book form, I was like, man, it was just a different experience. Like, bro, I'm really sitting here just reading greatness. It's crazy. And with full, and my second one, or actually my first full volume set is Full Metal Alchemist. That joint right there, and reading that, bro, man, oh my gosh,
oh you got the
it's
full set for Full Metal,
yeah,
like everything.
yeah, all of it, it's all in the box set right there.
How many volumes Full Metal got?
Let me check. Oh, let me check the box right now. Oh, so it's got 27 volumes.
Said 27.
Yeah, it's 27 volumes. Then I got the second. I have the second Bleach um box set. I think that bitch is like from 22 to like 48 or something like that. Cause I tried to get the first one, but that bitch was just ridiculous online, bro. That joint was going for like almost $400, and then they raised the price of the Thousand Year Blood War one. What was it? It was like a while back because I remember seeing that joint for like was at most it was like 200. I was like, oh, bet I got that. Next thing I know, I see these niggas raise that bitch up to like 300. I'm like, yo, hold on. Let me check. Let me Nah, hold on. Let me see how much it is now. Uh oh shoot. Okay, they went back down in price. Bet. Whew.
For what?
For the box sets for Bleach for box set one for Bleach for volume 1 through 21 and
Oh, I'm gonna get those off
Bleach.
of Amazon. I seen one of them for like
Yeah, yeah.
$115.
Yeah, I'm on Amazon right now. That's where I got my stuff at. Um
Yeah,
but yeah, these prices used to be like I swear to you,
300,
first
$300 plus.
volume box one was box set one for Bleach. I'm pretty sure it was like either $300 or $400. I was like, ain't no way, bro. But I'm glad they dropped these prices because I definitely could get these sometime soon.
I'm
Thank
I'm
goodness.
I'm trying to grab them before the 1,000 Year Blood War make the prices
Come
go up.
back, yeah, yeah. Especially the third box set, man. Tokyo Ghoul's only 14 volumes. Shoot, I might just pick that up. Not gonna lie.
Listen, bro, I definitely gotta
And then they have the Death Note one.
They say Bleach got some. I mean, they say Bleach. They say Creed 3 got some good anime references. I'm gonna pull them up right now.
Niggas on the TL arguing about that shit. I'm like, all right, bro. It's clearly in the video in the interview they said that the nigga took inspiration from what was it, Naruto and Dragon Ball, really. And niggas is they, niggas want to try and use the like the gut punch type shit. Niggas really want to try and say like he got that shit from like One Piece. I'm like, all right, bro, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up,
Nah,
shut up,
that's
bro.
nasty
No,
work, bro. That's nasty work. I'm looking at it right now.
uh,
I'm gonna switch on podcast screen over. Yeah, they got the gut punch. And it's crazy because I actually remember this gut punch from the Dragon Ball series when it was Final Form Frieza versus Super Saiyan Goku, like that fight. And then they got the double punch connecting from Majin Vegeta had fought Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So I definitely remember that. But that's crazy. But it was something. It was something that I was trying to that I seen from Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan said,
Talk about his list of anime that he recommend.
"Yeah, bro, listen. Granted, it's good
I don't
anime,
see
but
like
nigga,
I, I feel like he worded it. I feel like he's saying like those are anime that he would recommend people seeing. Like I don't think he's like saying like, oh, you should start with these five type shit. Or at least that's how I think. I think he was just naming off anime because he's a fan of anime, and I'm assuming those would be the anime that he like rocks with heavy. It was Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, and Hunter x Hunter. So that might be his top five. And I think he was
yeah,
just saying like, if anybody hasn't seen these, I would recommend them. They're good. It's like not. I don't think he's saying like start out with them. It was just saying like these are my top five or top five that I rock with, and if you haven't seen them, maybe give them a shot. No, now it's not like I don't. It's not like saying he's not recommending them somebody who hasn't seen anime to start with them. At least that's what I'm assuming. That's at least what I got from the interview. And a lot of people were like, "Why is he recommending long running shonen and Black Xbox?" They were like people, Twitter, how Twitter niggas do, just complaining shit. I'm like, okay, bro. Maybe he's not recommending them. He's just saying the ones that he really rocks with heavy. It'd be different if he was some dude that just never knew about anime and was like, "Oh yeah, these are really good. I haven't really seen all of them, but yeah, I heard these are really good. So yeah, check them out." Nah, like Michael B. Jordan seems like a nigga to be like, "Yeah, these are I rock with these heavy and are really good to me. So yeah, check them out." But as far as like recommending someone who's never seen the anime, I wouldn't start out with those. Nah, that's
nah.
you gotta start. You gotta start out with
Naruto is a very heavy investment. To
all
be
of them
honest
for
with
real,
you,
for real. Well, well, yeah, all of them with the exception of Hunter x Hunter. That's the one
Hunter x Hunter,
that
you could really breathe, breeze through. He's at One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter. With that list, I think the two shortest ones is definitely Hunter x Hunter and Bleach. Cause nigga, One Piece is definitely a super investment. Naruto is another super investment. After that is Dragon Ball.
yeah. I'd say yeah. I think
Niggas out here talking about
Dragon Ball
niggas out here talking about
Dragon Ball
goddamn
would
IQ. First off, hush.
you a lame ass nigga. No, I feel no Dragon Ball. That's an investment because was it the original Dragon Ball has like
Bro,
$147,
but you gotta understand this,
and then
bro. A lot of people not gonna go back to Dragon Ball. They gonna start from Z.
they gonna not understand the story for that, and nah, well, that people who want to get the full story, they're gonna start. You gonna start with if a person who's never seen Dragon Ball starts with Z, they're gonna be confused. Like, what the heck? Where's all this X, Y, and Z? That's why I always say if you're gonna watch Dragon Ball, you start with OG Dragon Ball and then work your way up. That way you'll get all the nods and callbacks to the original series, so it will make sense. And then when you get the plot reveals of like, oh, Goku was an alien, I didn't know that. Oh, that makes sense why he gets all strong in X, Y, Z and all that stuff. And the reveal is it's not out of nowhere. It's like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, bro's getting stronger all the time, every time after he fights X, Y, Z. So yeah, if someone does want to get into like Dragon Ball, yeah, you start with OG Dragon Ball. Don't start with Z. That's the dumbest thing you could ever do. Dumbest thing you could ever recommend. But if you're starting out somebody who's never seen anime, um, my go-to is always Cowboy Bebop. I feel like that's an anime that you can really. There was an argument about that too. Somebody said showing someone who's never seen anime Cowboy Bebop or Neon Genesis Evangelion is like what did he say? He said it's like introducing niggas to like Denzel Curry and Tyler the Creator. I think into like it was just like what does that even mean,
Bro,
bro?
first off, that comparison you just made is so ass.
That's literally
Like
I think that's
ass.
what he said. Yeah, like he said introduce. Yeah, he said introducing someone into those um anime first is like introducing somebody to Denzel Curry or Tyler the Creator first. Just that it was just like that doesn't make sense. Those are like literally well, okay, I understand Neon Genesis. I feel like that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like
Evangelion has a lot of parts, so I understand. But
I feel
it's
I
like,
feel like that's like
but
I don't know. I feel
even
like
still with that, that's a stretch because you
I
breeze
mean
like with Evangelion, you breeze through it so fast, bro. Like you don't even realize, like,
I feel like when he says that, I feel like it's more like the thematic uh was like the themes of Neon Genesis Evangelion. That might be a little too much for someone who's just now starting in the anime, like because was it? I know that show probably got so many like think pieces even after its original
nah,
air. It's
listen, that
like
think pieces.
it's like
That shit gonna have you thinking
philosophy.
about Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, I think that's where he was trying to go with it. But I don't get that from Cowboy Bebop. I feel like Cowboy Bebop is a really it's a strong introductory um series. It's 26 episodes, and I feel like it'll have the mature themes that people want in their series, but it's not like to the point where it's like Neon Genesis type shit. Like I feel like you can introduce someone into that give like a couple anime series after. Like me personally, I wouldn't start that off with somebody like, oh yeah, what anime I'm gonna watch next? My first anime, bro. You throw in Neon Genesis, they come back to you like, hey, bro, hey,
You know what's crazy
the circle of life.
for me? Hey, listen, people may hate it, but I always tell people, hey, listen, start off Death Note, start off Cowboy Bebop, start off on Samurai Champloo, Fairy Tale. Uh, what's another one?
Use rec-
I tell people, bro,
uh,
all the time. You could start off with goddamn oh my god, what's my boy name? It's really slipping my mind right now. It's really slipping my mind. Go ahead and talk. It's
uh,
gonna come back to me.
well, as far as like the whole fucking recommending anime, yeah, I would. You know what? I feel like you could. I feel like I feel like I would recommend somebody to watch like nothing too crazy, not like 100 episodes, shit like that. I'd recommend somebody to watch Full Metal Alchemist. I feel like 64 episodes, that's like the average season of like a regular television show for real, for real. We keep it above. Like I feel like that would be one good one. Like you said, Samurai Champloo, Trigun, Death Note. Um, what's another one? Uh, I would recommend the Gundam series. If I did, I'd probably recommend them like Gundam Origins, or if they want to watch like the original 1975 one. But I probably
Oh,
would recommend them watching
Saint
Origin.
Seiya another one. Saint Seiya really not that
Isn't
long, bro. If you just stick to the main storyline, it's really not that long.
yeah,
Sailor Moon too.
yeah.
Sailor Moon is really not that long. If you pick the 20, hold on, what year Sailor
What-
Moon Crystal came out? Hold on, let me see. Sailor Moon Crystal came out 2014. Yeah, so Sailor Moon Crystal is another one. Saint Seiya, the I think Saint Seiya is still on Netflix, but I could be wrong. But Saint Seiya's original storyline, the damn, what is it called? Saint Seiya the hold on.
I'm actually gonna take time to watch that.
Yeah, Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac. I was going to say something else besides Zodiac. Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac. Um, they got they had all of it on Netflix, but I don't know if they took it down. But that the Knights of the Zodiac, it hit every time. And then they got the Hades chapter, and then they started really getting to like the mythology bag. You feel me? When they started talking about Loki, Thor, Fenrir, goddamn, they just started going on that tangent. You feel me? But that's still really good. Um, what else? I'm trying to think. It's a damn, bro. It's a mech anime. Oh, Darling in the France. The thing is with Darling in the France, people don't like it because it took a crazy turn like midway through. But it's not that bad how people make it seem. It's not that bad how people make it. When it come to mech anime, what it is? Yeah, Gurren Lagann. It was slipping my mind so bad. Gurren Lagann, you could literally sit down, watch it, enjoy it, and it's a masterpiece. Like I haven't met a person yet that haven't liked Gurren Lagann. It's literally a masterpiece. Oh, Fooly Cooley too. Fooly Cooley. Fooly Cooley is a nice little vibe. But I think with Fooly Cooley, I'm strongly believe that it's like it depends on the person's taste. I strong
Yeah, it,
Yeah, I feel like it's really dependent on the person's taste. I wouldn't really recommend Fooly Cooley to somebody unless they really like want. I'm never gonna say be invested because you really don't gotta get really invested into Fooly Cooley to understand. Like this shit is simple. Like when I mean simple, like I feel like Fooly Cooley is simple as like a cowboy bebop in Samurai Champloo. Like the story is like there. Like how they like the introduction of like, yeah, this is what the story is about, and they go from that point and they stick to that plot. Like granted, Fully Cooley is kind of like random at times, but that's the theme of the show. It's cool.
yeah. But yeah, like what was it? Um, but yeah, people were like just bugging out over his list. I was like, most people have those in their top five. I think it was more so just like I really think it was just so him saying those are like some of his favorites. It's not something that he would recommend like starting out to like the average person. You know what I'm saying? Um, cause like we said, that's the shortest one is Hunter x Hunter, and that's 145 episodes. Either no, I think it's 148. I think it's 148. After that, bro, I ain't trying to watch no other. What's the next one?
Bro,
Bleach.
Bleach
That's
is
like that,
Bleach is the second shortest. Like
and that's if you exclude the filler, yeah.
Bleach is the second shortest, bro. Cause from Dragon Ball to Z to Super, bro, that shit is long. But it's not that long compared to Naruto and One Piece. That shit is long. Well, I mean, it's
Like you
not
can take
it's not that long.
no,
It's not that long.
like you can take breaks, of course, but it's like
Bro,
you don't want to. You don't. You don't
even
want
with a
to.
break, nigga, Naruto is dragged. It will feel dragged. It will feel dragged.
Oh yeah, no, no, no. I'm
You'll
not
be
going.
invested, but it'll feel dragged. Same for One Piece. The One Piece, it granted is good. It has some it's like stale moments, and it's mainly something like the filler or uh some people. I like it. So me and you talk about it all the time. Some people don't like informational arcs, which is dumb because it's like you want to know what's going on.
And then when that shit gets referenced back, oh, what the heck? I didn't do this. Oh, nah, or was it that one nigga on Twitter? Oh yeah, I skipped Skype it. All right, bro.
Nah, listen,
Yeah.
that nigga he talk about he skipped Skypea. He didn't, bro. Listen, he didn't miss a good portion of some of the lore.
What's the see? All right, we need to have a conversation, bro. Like real talk. If you are skipping, this is my opinion, and this is my honest opinion. If you are, cause, and we just chilling today, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a chilling vibe podcast, and so episode. So and we can rant too. But my personal opinion is, if you are going to skip any canonical arc that is important to the entire story, you might as well just drop the series because
Nah,
it does
facts.
not make any. It don't make any sense for people. How are you going to skip vital a arc that'll potentially be pivotal in the arcs preceding after it? And so when that callback does happen, it's like, what was that in? Oh, it was in this arc. Yeah, I didn't watch that, bro. What do you mean? Like, so you ain't really like tapped into the story like that. And if you just out here skipping arcs, it's like you
Nah,
wasting your time. Like you
I
just
had
wasting time,
I
bro.
had one of my coworkers, bro. This man skipped like 2 seasons of The Walking Dead. I say, bro, you might well just drop the show. You don't know what you don't even know what's going on.
Exactly. It's
Like,
like
bro, this man really he skipped season 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead and tried to come back and have a conversation about it. I say, bro, I started going over like little stuff. He was like, oh, where that what episode that was? I say, bro, you told me you watched it. He said, bro, yeah, I did. I started from here. I said, bro, you started from season 3. What happened to season 1 and 2? He was like, oh, I ain't know they was that important. Nigga,
all right, bro.
what?
What? That the start of the series is not important. That's how I know. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
listen. That's like people. That's like people who constantly tell other folks on the timeline, "Hey, skip part 1 and 2 of JoJo's." Yo,
That's
they'll tell you to skip part 1 and 2 and JoJo's so quick, and it's like, bro, you won't even understand why Dio is a hater if you skip part 1 and 2.
like, bro. That wouldn't even make sense. Hey, like, hey, you saw that trailer or that teaser trailer or that clip for like the Mario movie?
Oh, when he was like in the Super Mario Kart. I mean, the Mario
Yeah.
Kart thingy. Yeah, that actually looked cool though.
No, no, no. Somebody the quote retweets like, "Did Mario just wipe his nose after killing that nigga?"
Nah, that's tough.
Hey, nah, but that movie look. Hey, man,
That Mario
what?
that Mario movie that's going to come out, bro. That might be a little cinema piece. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nigga, that movie. Hey, that movie finna do stupid numbers at the box office. Hey, bro, I don't know. I don't know. Creed, what is it? Well, how much did Creed 3 make? Hey, it's not a stretch to say that Mario movie might surpass it, bro.
What, Creed? I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it made more than that Creed movie.
Plus,
Not
plus
going.
it's the family. Plus, it's the family movie. I feel like I feel
Yeah,
like with the Mario movie, it's gonna do exceptionally well, just like how both of the Sonic movies did.
yeah,
And then
and like,
even with the Sonic movies, like even with the Sonic movies, I feel like the next iteration when they introduce Shadow, it's gonna be it's gonna be the deal breaker for the series.
you think they're gonna stop after this third one, or you think they'll continue?
After this third one, I think they should take a break.
They might lead. I feel like they might. Well, it depends, cause like, are they gonna do because the whole with Shadow, like the whole SA2 thing? Are they gonna do? Are they going that way with it, where like he dies at the end of the movie, and then like they have a cliffhanger or something like that? Or are they gonna keep him alive? Because I don't know if they're like taking references from the games type stuff, you know? Because like the whole thing with Shadow was like he was in Sonic Adventure 2,
Yeah.
uh, did his thing, died at the end. And that was really actually supposed to be the end of the nigga, but because he was such a popular character, they brought him back for the
Hey,
sequel
hey
game,
man,
Heroes.
hey man, he the
So
Vegeta of the Sonic verse.
yeah, and it's just like, and they weren't really expecting what. So I wonder if they're gonna do that same thing with the movies. I do feel like if regardless of whether this movie does like accept like I know nah this third movie's gonna go crazy. I know they're gonna have that. They're gonna have both Sonic and Shadow go super, and they're gonna fight some boss together. It's gonna go crazy. But after this, I definitely feel like they should take a break. A good
two
like
2 year break. Let,
good two
let
two to
let
three
let
year break
let the series
minimum.
let that little franchise breathe. Let it simmer in. We good. We don't need no back to back.
Nah,
And
cause
you
then
know
you
what I
going
did? You know what I did like about the Sonic movie, bro? They actually looked at the criticism and was like, nah, let's actually do it the proper way. Because you remember
yeah.
when Sonic looked, he didn't even look like Sonic. He looked like
Nah, that
bullshit.
Sonic design was disgusting, bro. I was like, ain't no way y'all finna do Sonic the Hedgehog like this. No, ain't no nah, bro. Y'all, mm, I'm glad they listened. I'm glad they listened, cause that was hideous, bro. I'm like, what made y'all think that was good anyway? I want to know.
Now that design was ugly as fuck though.
I really don't know what they thought was going with that. It's crazy.
That design was definitely like ugly as fuck. Like he looked it. I said looked it. He looked like a hedgehog human. Mick. Like it looked like some Futurama shit. Like the design itself was ugly, so I'm happy they reverted back. And he actually looked like the video game, not the actual video game character, but you know what I mean. Like he looked like a real life version of his video game
I actually thought
stuff.
the movie was going to be like I ain't gonna flex when I saw that
We need another Detective Pikachu. That was actually good.
when I what was it when I saw the design I was like this is and when I saw the design of Sonic I was like hey bro maybe they should have just went with the fucking like 2D animation because I feel like because most video game franchises I feel like they work best. I feel like 2D animation allows for so much freedom because you've seen it with the Into the Spider Verse movie really showed what animation could truly do on like the big screen, bro. Like that's probably my
Oh
favorite
yeah.
Spider-Man movie. Like I love
Low key, that shit was better than Homecoming.
like I think that's my favorite one. Like
That's just
I don't care. I
that's
don't
the
care
best of
what
the three.
you what's that nigga's name what the fuck is this nigga's name, bro? What's the first Spider Man's name?
Wait, you talking? Oh, I almost said Tom Holland.
No, it's not. It's not Tom Holland. I know Andrew
Oh,
Garfield's the second
it's
one,
it's not
but
Andrew Garfield. It's
Toby Maguire. Toby.
Toby Maguire. Yeah,
I didn't really grow up with the Toby Maguire movies. I really
you
don't care
did
about
it,
them. I mean, like I remember watching two, but
bro.
it's like I don't really.
I actually went to movie theaters and seen Spider Man like when it first came out,
Didn't that shit came out like what 2000, right? I'm assuming 2002, maybe.
bro.
I think.
Something.
It definitely was in the early
It was early
2000s. I
two.
know that.
It was early 2000s, but I remember going to see it. Like my mom took me.
No, let me see. Uh,
I remember
Spider-Man.
I was a little ass kid.
Okay, now the first one came out in
What
2002. So
2002?
yeah,
Yeah.
nah, I wasn't. Nah, I wasn't even. Nah, I wasn't. I
I
didn't
was
grow up on them like that.
I was a youngin. I think we the same
Shit.
age.
I ain't go see that shit in theaters. I
And it's and it's
I
and it's crazy because my mom told me to go
I remember.
see it, and then like I think some years like later, or I think like elementary school, I think like fourth or fifth grade, like we had the actual DVD.
Yeah,
Cause when
I
cause
remember
cause, cause
like
when did
having
cause when did Spider-Man 2 come out?
2004.
2004. Oh, okay, so 2004. What was in like what third grade, fourth grade type shit?
How are you?
20, bro. 25.
I'm 24, so nah. Fourth grade?
If we're
My fourth
bro,
grade.
bro,
Either you must have started school earlier than me,
my birthday. When your birthday?
June 2nd.
Yeah, bro, your birthday late. Wait, no, no. Your birthday not late. Cause my birthday's in May.
I think you probably started school earlier than me, probably,
Bro,
because
I'm only just a year. I'm just only a year older than you, bro. Like I literally graduated in 2015. But
okay,
you probably
yeah,
what?
I
You
graduated.
probably graduated either 2015 or 2016. Like,
I graduated in 2016.
oh, okay. So
I'm just trying to line up when like what fourth grade would look like to me,
bro, hold
because I
on.
think fourth grade was like '07, '08, something like that, somewhere around there.
It was
Yeah,
so that came out 2004. Hold on. I mean, damn, I'm probably doing math wrong. Wrong as fuck. Hold up.
about to say, bro, that might have been like
You said it came out 2004.
Spider-Man 2. Yeah,
Okay, 2023. That came out 19 years ago. So if it came out 19 years ago, nigga, it was like what, six,
take your current year. I was 5, so yeah, 5, 6. That's like,
six,
what is that, like first
first
grade?
grade. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
first grade,
yeah. I'm
first
about to
grade.
say like
Yeah, okay. First, that was 19 years ago. First grade. Then Spider-Man 3 came out what time? Cause I,
2007.
cause I remember, cause I remember seeing Spider-Man 2, but it was like on DVD. I seen it on when they released it on when they was
Because
That's
I
when that whole
remember
blue.
having
That's when not Blu-ray. Blu-ray came out like later, a little bit later on. But I did see it on
that.
DVD though. And then
Yeah, I remember like
you said
Spider-Man 3 came out in 2007.
2007, which is 16 years ago. 2007 we was in
I was 8, so that's like
what?
third grade going on.
I was in fourth. If you was in third, I was in
Yes.
fourth.
So yeah, yeah. But I do remember because I remember my dad would always get those
Nigga, and then Blockbuster was a thing. Like that's when like our folks would
yeah,
still go to Blockbuster and get something.
yeah. Damn, that's a fucking ancient ass shit.
Yeah, Blockbuster stopped being the thing when it had to be around like when we was in middle school, bro.
Cause I remember what was it? It was, I think, either Redbox took it over or Netflix took
Redbox
over. I think
came
it was Redbox.
Redbox came when we was in high school. Hold on.
The fuck is this?
Hold on, let me call my brother tell me. Cause I'm trying to align up something.
Let me see. Uh, Cause Redbox is still a thing,
Still?
which is kind of crazy. I, I believe so. I was
Join the podcast. All right.
Redbox started in what? Damn, that's when it started.
So when did Redbox start? Cause
That's just
I remember
that joint started in '04.
Redbox?
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Bro, hell no, hell no, Meech, hell no, because Blockbuster was still a thing. Like
I think it. I think it's.
I legit stopped seeing Blockbuster. When did Blockbuster shut down?
Let me hold on, let me see. Let me see when Blockbuster.
Because something that
Blockbuster came out. The first Blockbuster came out in October 19th, 1985. So,
because I was gonna say Blockbuster
oh
came out in the 80s for sure.
yeah, and Blockbuster closed in 2014.
Okay, so
So, so Redbox was came around like the 21st century type, and when Blockbuster was already established and stuff, and like by the time it closed, Redbox started kind of like try to
pick
like
up.
started picking up, making a name for itself. I didn't know Blockbuster was that old, bro. I really didn't.
Nah, Blockbuster was old as hell. Like my mom remember like going to like way before I was a thing. Like she remember going to Blockbuster and stuff, and when she was in high school. But that's crazy. I really thought Redbox came out when we was in high school because that was like the talk of the town. Like when Redbox, like bro, when Redbox
Mm,
touched down in the hood, everybody was talking about it, and that was
I
literally
think
around
I
like the 9th or 10th grade when I first heard about Redbox.
I think that's because like it was starting to get that recognition. Because yeah, it's because on here it's saying that joint the joint started in 2014, like the actual Redbox thing, but it originated in 2002 within like McDonald's vendors. Uh, well, because it was like the concept of what is it? The concept of Redbox originated in 2002 within McDonald's Vineyards LLC, which was working to identify new ways to drive traffic to McDonald's and provide convenience and relevance to customers. So basically, like keeping them entertained while they wait for their food, type
Then
shit.
you thought about, yo, you could get a DVD, watch it while you're bro. How long is you waiting for goddamn McDonald's that you gotta watch a movie?
Hey, there be maybe a day where McDonald's be busy, bro.
I don't know. I just gotta. You know what I always wanted to eat at, bro? Like out of state is White Castle. I never ate at no White Castle. I don't even think White Castle is a thing no more. But then again, I stay in Florida.
Yo,
Yo,
yo, what's good?
Yo, apparently Redbox came out in 2000 and what 4,
yeah.
bro. it- Now tell me now if I'm mistaken. Didn't we not start hearing about Redbox when we was like in high school?
What the fuck is a red box?
Oh my god,
Oh, bro, he's
He-
not serious,
no,
bro.
the thing at Walmart that you used to go and get the movies and the games out of.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah, did
Oh,
did
I ain't know.
didn't it start really picking up in the hood like around like high school when people was really talking about Redbox?
That I don't know. I never. Shit, I never.
Because I do remember. I remember the whole thing. It was like you would go and get like the movie or the game. You take it back to the crib for a couple of days and you bring it back because it was around that same time with like you remember GameFly
I
where
remember
like you would have
GameFly.
yeah where they had like they mail the game you play it, mail it, send it back. It was basically kind of like that, but it was like instead of having to like order it online type shit, you could go to the thing. I
I
feel
don't
like
even know
the
how
actual like
GameFly was a thing.
I ain't gonna lie either. I wanted to try it so bad, but I was just like I never had the time. But I think the actual the actual like red box, like where you go to pick up the stuff, had started in 2004. But it was just like over time when people started to realize it, when Blockbuster was dealing with like financial debt and all that stuff. People were like, "Oh, well, let's go to Redbox," and then that was also the time where around that time too, like Netflix was starting to pick up, and niggas was like, "Well, what's the point of going to Blockbuster anymore if you can just watch stuff on if it's already like streamed for us?"
You know what I like though? If Blockbuster just turned into a movie theater, and they show movies from the 2000s to like the mid to like 2000. What no? What late 80s, mid 80s
Because
to like 2000.
Netflix is Netflix is old too. Because the streaming started in 2007, but
Netflix,
the actual like company was founded in 1997.
bro. What? I
Yeah,
never
cause
Yeah,
heard about, bro. Netflix wasn't even a thing until like 2010.
I mean, cause bro, I mean, he said it. He said it like cause Netflix was doing like the GameFly shit, like mail it, like we'll mail you the movie and y'all mail it back.
it was
So
the streaming part of it took over or started in 2007, and like it's like that whole like with Blockbuster being on the decline type shit. It's like, okay, well, it allowed for other revenues to uh people to venture out to other avenues. Because it may sound weird saying it, but I always knew like Redbox wasn't like no recent thing for real, for real. I knew like I didn't hear about Netflix until like in the 2010s, for real, like when it started going crazy with their movie selections. But the stuff's been here for a while. I just think it just took a long time for it to actually like gain traction.
I was gonna say it was the conveniency.
Yeah, yeah, being convenience, bro. Like seeing the being able to sit at your house, go on a streaming platform, and when like movies were really starting to take off in the early 2010s. Hey, go ahead and pick this up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got the new Avengers on here. Oop, let me go on here. Superhero movie, whatever movie at the time. Oh, bet. After it came out in theaters, go straight to the streaming service. Bet that. Now, what tripped me up was the Redbox. I know that joint started in like 2004. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn. It really makes you think about it.
Yeah, I never
Um,
participated in Redbox. I bootlegged that shit. Everything was bootleg. I never participated in that. And my peoples was into African movies a lot, so never watched that.
yeah. So it's like, damn. Um, but yeah, it's crazy because like I feel like they could have done something. Because like unfortunately, as nostalgic as that bit as fucking Blockbuster is, there was no way they were gonna be able to keep that shit. Even if they didn't go in like debt for real, for real. I don't think a Blockbuster would have made it in today's climate.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, if they started their own streaming services, then yeah, then
but is
it would
anybody?
it would continue growing. But I guess they didn't do that. They didn't do that, so they just like close that shit down.
Well, it's kind of because like Blockbuster is like that. It's kind of like those retro shops that you see where you go in, you see like the old Nintendo 64s, the Game Boys, all that shit. Like those little pawn shops that you would go on like the side of like that would be like in like kind of like the middle of nowhere, and then you go inside. It's like, oh, this shit was right here. That's kind of how Blockbuster like would have been. Where like it would have been seen, but it's like, is anybody really going in there for real, for real? And I don't think it would have generated enough money. At least that's how I feel.
I think
But no, I
Blockbuster.
did it. Now go ahead.
I said no. I think Blockbuster used to rent games too.
Yeah, you could rent games, DVDs, all that. It was the first thing to ever do it. For real, for real.
Yeah, I wasn't renting shit out. The only
It,
I remember the only um piece of content I used to rent out in Blockbusters was Power Rangers. That's it. It was I think Power Ranger Rescue. Them boys was pretty much like firefighters and shit. Yeah,
Oh
them
yeah,
niggas.
the firefighter paramedics, the goddamn what
Yeah,
police?
yeah, I think it was police too. I don't know what them boys like shit. I ain't give that
isn't
shit a
that
read.
that? Isn't that SPD one?
Nah,
Nah,
way before.
rescue have firefighters, paramedics. I think it was a
Like
police officer.
Forest Ranger, another a Forest Ranger and shit. All that. It was the Power Rangers that came around the same time because they had a crossover at the same time with Wild Force and Time Force because they they be cross shit and stuff. I forgot the shit. Cross collabing with each other. That shit.
Yeah, rescue had. Hold on, what's the bro
They had I think a marine biologist and shit.
name? Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, pretty much the first responder of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, that's what's like. I like. Yeah, it's crazy to think like that.
And bro, I'm old as hell. I
That's
really.
what I'm saying. Like, it's like, yo, it was like this shit really came out. Like when you think about these years, bro. When I think back at like 2000, even with the Dragon Ball game, like the last for Tenkaichi 3 came out in 07, bro. Just thinking about that year, it's like, bro, what the? So that it sounds so ancient now. It's like you like
Bro.
when you hear like your parents be like, yeah, back in like 1970 something, like damn, bro, that's old. Like to like the 2000s are starting to become old to us. For real, for real. It's like,
Bro, listen,
it's like
I
damn.
damn near broke my controller trying to fight Frieza on I think that was Budokai 1, 2? I think it was Budokai 2. Cause
Budokai one.
I got a PS2 like hella late. First time I got a PS2, I think it was like the fourth grade or fifth grade. It was something
Oh, I was Budokai 1 trying to fucking put Raditz in the fucking middle so Piccolo could use his fucking special beam cannon.
That shit was a struggle. I'm like, yo, Raditz, why are you struggling, bro? Like, just go in the middle. And nah, but the Frieza battle, it was that, the Frieza and the Cell battle, because for some reason they started you off with 2 bars instead of 3 bars of health. That was annoying. I was like, bro. And then whenever you get hit, if you had low key, they'd knock you out the transformation. Like, bro, now I gotta do all this. And I remember, it was when I didn't know how to charge up my key. So I was just like, bro, I'm trying to hit these niggas and do all this shit. And it's like, yeah, it's not working, bro. But yeah, 16 years. It's like, nigga, 2007. What the fuck?
You know what's crazy, bro? I even played Kingdom Hearts around that time too.
You bet.
First time I played Kingdom Hearts, bro, I think I was in the 5th or 6th grade. I can't think of.
That shit wasn't even nowhere near my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What, Kingdom Hearts?
Nah, I ain't touched that, nigga. I ain't touched Kingdom Hearts until like Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not. That's.
Ooh, tomato.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no interest in that
I
series.
can't really say nothing because with Kingdom Hearts, bro, like I think my OG, like she picked it up for me. I didn't even know nothing about it, like at all. She's just seen some Disney characters on the shit. And she was like, "Oh yeah."
Like,
Yeah, I
sis,
was
what
gonna say
you?
my introduction was Kingdom Hearts 2 because my homeboy had the game. Because whatchamacallit, the private school I went to was like every Friday. It was like a chill Friday, so we'll just bring our systems and we'll just play. And my dog, he had Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm like, oh shit, man, what's that? But let me borrow it. He let me borrow that bit. Play that shit. I got the I think I got 1.5 and 2.5. I was trying to play Kingdom Hearts 1. That shit hard as fuck, bro. I could not get back the first boss, Cerberus. That man is hard to kill. I literally had to go on YouTube to figure out how to fucking kill this shit. Pretty much, you gotta treat Cerberus like a Dark Soul boss. Hit that man 2 times and get out of there. That's it. What the fuck is this?
bro. That and then, bro, the story of Kingdom Hearts is dark as hell, even for a little kid.
Oh yeah, that Final Fantasy.
I don't know how to,
That shit,
bro. Square Enix,
yeah,
bro. They got away with a lot.
it's Final Fantasy with Disney characters. That's it. That's what it is. That's it. That's what the fuck. Shit. But
Because around that time, what Final Fantasy was out when Kingdom Hearts came out? Kingdom Hearts
I
came
don't know.
out. I want to say Kingdom Hearts. Bro, they got so many goddamn Kingdom Hearts. Oh, it came out 2002, and I didn't play Kingdom Hearts until like fifth or sixth grade.
No, let me look at. Uh, I'm gonna look up all the Final Fantasies that came out around that time, like in the early 2000s.
The first Final Fantasy I played was bro, what's his name? Um, it was a lightning with Titus. That's the first one I played.
Titus.
Yeah, that's the first one I played.
10. I think it's 10.
That's 10. Yeah, that's 10. And then after that, they came out with the 10.2. 10.2.
Yeah, 10-2.
I'm about, I'm about to say, how you keep on forgetting the one with Final Fantasy 10, nigga Titus?
Yeah, the one with Final Fantasy, bro. You needed the book to beat that game.
The book. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you needed
when
the
they
book.
used to get books.
Yeah, that's when you needed the book to beat the game or get like a certain item. Because if you don't, you'll skip over a part and you'll have to be stuck forever.
I think. Wait a minute. I think my sister played 10 because wait, or was it 10-2? 10-2 was the three shorties, right?
What? You talking about
Or was that 10?
10.2?
Is that because I know
Yeah,
the Titus nigga, but then I
Titus
know
is
there's
10.
three.
10.2 is like they have portions of Titus in there, but it's mainly like
It,
the other shorty.
it's the three like the three females of the story. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember my sister playing that one because it was. I think it was the first Final Fantasy where it was like the like three shorties were like the main like trio type shit. I mean, there were like females before, but it was like those they were like the major three. And I remember my sister
damn.
playing that joint.
Final Fantasy.
She spent like
Final Fantasy came out
hours
in
out of that.
1987.
I know that's fucking crazy. Like yo, that series been going on for a minute, boy.
Hey, that shit's successful though.
Oh no, shoot, you ain't hear me complain about that. Nah, if you make a hey, nigga took a gamble on that series and was like, hey yo, we got something. We got our series.
I'm trying to figure out what came out in 2002. Oh, this had an online. What? Final Fantasy 10 came out in 2001, but I ain't played Final Fantasy 10 until like like middle school. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck to play. Final Fantasy 9 is with Vivi and what's the cat boy name? Can't remember his name.
Which one?
The cat boy. I can't remember his name, bro. He got a tip.
Which game?
Final Fantasy 9.
Oh,
I can't remember the protagonist's name.
I know what you. All right,
But I know the
yeah,
other character because his name is Vivi. He the magician. Yeah. So Final Fantasy 10 came out in 2001. I didn't play that shit until like middle school, like 6th or 7th grade. Final Fantasy 11.
Damn, that
It's an
nigga.
online game that came out for PC. Oh, and it came out in Japan in 2002, but in America it came out in 2003.
Damn, that nigga fucking
Final Fantasy 12. Who was Final Fantasy 12? Oh, I remember Final Fantasy 12.
that nigga Rey Mysterio finna be inducted in the Hall of Fame. That's crazy.
You need to. Oh, Final Fantasy 13 is Lightning. Okay, that came out in 2009, so that came out around our prime time. Well, it came out in North America in 2010. Oh, and it was on PS3 and 360. 14. That's when they started really making these online Final Fantasy games. And then that's when we got Final Fantasy 16. And then Final Fantasy, the new Final Fantasy come out in June.
Isn't this the first one where it's like free roam or like not free roam because all free roam, but like it's not RPG based no more.
Yeah, it's not RPG based. Shit, the Final Fantasy before that with Noctis wasn't RPG based. It was like a tad bit, but not really. But it was more like free roam too.
Mm. But yeah, look, but yeah, well, because I heard that was like fun, like the whole people were like kind of like, what are they doing? Because like since I'm assuming Final Fantasy started as like a turn-based RPG, just like everybody else. So I think like the wasn't because I'm
Yeah,
wasn't the remake wasn't turn-based, right? For
what?
Final Fantasy 7.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's like I would have figured like if they're going in a new direction, like you would like give the players free range type shit. But apparently that was like niggas were divisive on it type shit. I was like, hmm. I mean, I don't have an issue with turn based, but I don't mind. I don't have an issue with like.
Nigga, I played Pokemon for like years.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't even complain about turn based.
Exactly. So I'm like, that's not an issue with me. But if they want to go all in, by all means. Um, fucking. What else did you want to talk about? Because I feel like we just on a nostalgia trip. For real, for real. I mean,
No.
that's fine.
It's cool.
That's that's fine with me.
Nah, I ain't
Shit.
gonna
What's
lie to you though. I'm happy that Mega Man. What it
was it? Mega Man Legends?
No, I think it's Battle Network and Star Force is coming out.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one.
I'm
That one.
happy that
Yeah.
both of them is, bro. Listen, niggas don't understand. Cause everybody's a Mega Man X fan, and I'm cool with that. But it's like y'all don't know about Mega Man Star Force or Battle Network. Those I feel like them probably like the best iterations of Mega Man. But I'm still an old nigga though, cause I still like Sonic Adventures too. I feel like Sonic Adventures 2 is probably one of the best Sonic Adventure games. That motherfucking Sonic Adventure games when he was a werewolf, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit
You mean Sonic Unleashed, nigga? You didn't like Sonic Unleashed?
was hell. I had
Well,
that
I didn't
shit.
like.
I had it for the Wii. I ain't like it.
Oh yeah, I didn't play the console version. I like the 360 PS3 ones till like later. Um, but no, I mean, I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think Sonic Elite. I don't think Sonic Unleashed is like a bad game for real. For real. The Werehog joint was probably kind of annoying, but other than that, it's like I love the daytime levels were amazing. I loved them,
Bro, with the
but
nighttime, bro. Nighttime was fucking
the
up my
last
eyes.
not yeah the Werehog levels. I'm not gonna lie, they were kind of like it felt like a drag to get through, especially on the Wii because you did the same combo over and over again.
Bro.
But I feel like um I don't think it's a bad Sonic game. I will tell you, I will say like I don't I don't what was it? I don't think Sonic Adventure 2 is as good as niggas hype it up to be. That's just me.
Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah, I played it. I completed the game, and I only liked the Sonic and Shadow stages.
Really?
Well,
I'm
I'll s-
surprised.
I'll s- I'll say the mech shooting levels, but I did not care for the treasure hunting levels. I cannot stand those. Those were so lame. Uh, yeah, I really don't. I think Sonic Adventure 2 is kind of like it's that one game in the series where like everybody likes it, but it's like they don't like. It's not the full game that everyone likes. you know, like I like it because of the Sonic Shadow and the shooting levels. I
Yeah,
don't like
the
the
Sonic Shadow and the shooting levels is definitely what carried the game. But another thing that do carry the game, if you ain't peep, that shit got the best music out of all of them. Like like solid. Like them soundtracks, it was just all hits. No misses.
it's been a while since I listened to the.
Bro,
I do remember a couple of them bitches.
just randomly put it on.
I will say, well, um, this might be a hot take, but if niggas haven't played Sonic Forces, I'm not gonna lie, the Supersonic themes,
I seen
them
that.
them bitches. You didn't like, or well, you didn't play Sonic Frontiers?
I did no, I played Frontier.
No, I'm not talking. No, did I say Forces? Nah, not Forces.
You said
Frontier, like the new one.
I was gonna say you said forces, nigga. I know what
No,
forces
no, no,
is.
no, no, no. Sonic Frontiers, the Supersonic theme songs in that game, probably the best in the whole series. Them niggas went in with those soundtracks for the Supersonic fight specifically. Um, I will say Sonic Adventure 2 does have a good soundtrack.
I feel like I was gonna say yeah, Sonic Racing, Sonic Riders, Sonic Adventures 2, and Sonic Frontier probably got some of the best music.
Fucking. But as far as the game though, it's alright. It's not really crazy. Sonic Generations and Color is clear for me. I think Sonic Generations is the best Sonic game. That's just me though.
I ain't like colors.
You lame ass nigga.
Hey, listen,
But you like Gravity?
I gotta
Okay,
be a
understandable.
lame ass. I ain't like
Nigga,
I didn't like colors.
that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. You know it's a game I always wanted to get into, but I never bought it. It was Splatoon.
Oh, my brother fucking loves that game. It looks fun too. I'm not gonna lie. Like I be seeing my brother be playing that bitch competitive. Like, damn, nigga.
Bro, listen, I be like, yo, I can get into this motherfucker. That's
That shit funny as hell.
Nah, I always wanted to get into Splatoon, but I never bought it. Like I just never bought it. And it's crazy because I had the money. I just never bought it. Matter of fact, I was supposed to buy it, but I bought Pokemon Sword.
Mm.
No, actually I didn't buy Pokemon Sword. I bought Pokemon Shield.
Wow, Pokemon. Oh, you gonna get the new Splatoon?
Yeah. Now, like I want it. But before, like
I ain't gonna flex. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We might have to have a dialogue about this Pokemon game. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna flex. I think Scarlet and Violet kind of came and win. I'm not gonna lie.
Because that shit was
Did it?
ass.
Did it
Nah,
feel like that for you, Semi?
it's bro. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Shit was clunky.
and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I feel like it was incomplete and rushed, just like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I genuinely felt like we didn't need Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in the open world aspect, they did better than what they did in Sword and Shield. But the overall challenge in the game, we talked about this whole challenge mechanic system. Like it wasn't no it wasn't no challenge, bro. Sword and Shield,
the only challenge I got out of Scarlet and Violet was the freaking like the post game,
bro.
And that was with the I will say though, the post game for Scarlet and Violet might be one of the best post games in the series. Not gonna lie.
Nah, I can't say that though, because we got in Platinum. Platinum
What's the post game in Platinum?
In Heart Gold with Seeker, Heatran, and then
I don't give a fuck about Heatran.
Nah, nigga, you bugging.
I'm talking about the post game. I'm not just talking about like catching legendaries randomly, like a continuation of the game.
No, I'm talking about with Seeker. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Who the fuck is that's that nigga from the fucking
the detective nigga who going around who be solving mysteries. So we first bumped into him within the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl series, but his post game was solid though. And then the post game, nigga, the best post game is from Black and White too. Beat you bugging.
I'm talking about like from I think we're probably talking about this two different ways. I'm talking about when we go to like like when we go to Area Zero and we finally find out what happened to like the mother or the dad of what's bro's name? Of our friend, depending on which version of the game is, and we find out that they died. Like to me, I was heavily invested in that. I think that was, and then we got that amazing final battle with like either the past or the future Pokemon. That shit was that was top tier.
Okay,
that's what I'm talking about.
I can see where you're coming from that. But Black and White,
but I still think
Black and White.
I still think the
post game was solid too. But that's when you was you was island hopping and you was figuring out all the shit on the islands and the underwater ruins and shit. And that's when we wound up bumping into fucking Reggie Gigas again. It was like, oh shit, we didn't know that he fucking was in this continent too. Like we thought he was way back in. So
I think for me, like the top three from the Pokemon games that I played, I definitely Scarlet and Violet's got to be up there. That was probably one of the Pokemon games where like I was seriously invested with like the characters for real. Like that whole thing, was it his name Arvin, some shit like that.
Characters, yeah, I could say that.
Yeah, like
with characters, definitely Pokemon Black and White, Violet, and then what's the Heart Gold?
Cause the whole thing with freaking
whatever you want.
Cause like the whole thing with the professors and like we're not knowing about them until post game, and then like we find out that the parents of our friend and then them niggas like died and they left a robot to continue their research, and like even then like the robot's like programmed to carry out the wishes of the parent regardless of what they think, because they want to integrate past Pokemon and future Pokemon into like the present, see how they interact. But it's like, nigga, with their mindset, it's like, nah, that's not finna work. And then that final battle was amazing, bro. That battle right there was amazing. Pokemon, I think, was it Alpha Sapphire and Omega Movie? That post game is up there with what's Shorty's name again?
Hold on, which
Ma-
one?
Uh, it's the Shorty that you.
Oh, what? Technically, what May?
No. It's not May. What's his name? The Dragon Shorty. Then when you get with
Oh,
Rayquaza and then you
you
go
talking?
up and fight
Okay.
Deoxys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Her, yeah. The one who
that's
befriended.
top.
Yeah, the one who befriended Rayquaza.
Yeah, that one is up there. And then Heart Gold, Soul Silver. At post game, you go around playing, fighting against the previous gym members of the Cancer region. And I think you do it in any order too.
You can do it in any order. And then the thing is, like, they start telling you about the history about how, yeah, like, um, we used to come over here too, train, like, we used to be over here before we left. And it's like, so y'all originally from Johto, y'all not even from Kanto.
Yeah,
And
so those would be my top three.
that nigga Blaine, I like the one from Black and White too, cause that nigga in, like, pre-game and post-game, like, in was relevant.
and-
Um,
oh yeah, and that boy,
nah,
and that nigga OD. That nigga talks to Pokemons.
bro.
It's
If you could merge with the motherfuckers, you would.
right. Nah. And my favorite. I need a statue of him, but his figures cost too much. I said like 200 and some change.
Bro, he's a popular character.
I'm like,
Him, he a popular character. Gary, I'm still surprised is a fucking popular character. We barely see him.
Nigga, that's the OG rival. They gonna like him regardless.
right. I mean, shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna see him no more. Ash is done.
Yeah, they got two. Now it's a dual protagonist. So,
Hopefully they keep this nigga's Ash out the story for at least a while.
Right, and then
don't try to bring him back, bro. Listen, he won his. He's the Pokemon World Champion. He's fine.
right.
Yeah,
Anybody can figure out what the fuck is a Pokemon Master?
huh?
Anybody figure out what the fuck is a Pokemon Master?
What's a Pokemon Master?
Yeah, what do it that entails?
I mean, I think that's like a.
I can't even fucking describe because I
I
probably
think
be
it.
wrong.
I think a Pokemon Master is just it's different depending on who you ask.
Y'all thought
Like I feel like with Ash, it's like the nigga wanted to be the absolute best, like
he
at the
wanted to be
top
a
when it's all
Pokemon
said.
Master. He said it mad times. I don't
Well,
do no shit. I
like
don't
in
do
this,
nah,
like
I
for
don't do
this,
no
I feel
shit.
like for the Pokemon Master thing from Ash, it's like I'm at the absolute top. Like I've conquered it all. I've beaten the best. He's beaten the best, the elite of the champions of previous regions of the top. He beat the world champion. So it's like I am a Pokemon Master. Like if like you might have battles where like he loses here or there, like little friendly spar matches like with Misty. But in terms of like him when he's serious, the nigga's done it all. Like it like this Ash is him. Ain't nobody can take that from him.
Nah, he just the world champion. He ain't no master, bro. Like I'll say Red is a Pokemon Master.
As a Pokemon Master,
Yeah, Red. Yeah.
nigga, I would say Gary. Nigga became a professor.
No, I mean shit.
And he's a studier of Pokemon.
Homegirl became a professor.
Who?
From damn.
You talking about from Black and White?
Yeah,
You talking about
the girl with the hat. Yeah, for Black and White.
yeah, what's her name, bro? It
Yeah.
started with a C.
Talk about Bianca.
Beyond what the fuck I said started
Yeah, she
Bro, you
became
talk
a
about the
professor.
rivals from you talk about the rivals from Black and White Run. That yeah, because they became what's his name? Sharon, he became a gym leader. Bianca became a Pokemon like assistant. Yeah, so
Well, yeah, that bitch is nowhere near a Pokemon master if you're going off of that terminology.
I mean, I don't see how like you can say it. Well, I feel like you have to call Ash a Pokemon master. The nigga beat the best of the best.
Yeah,
Like, if you a world champion, like nigga, you're him.
I mean, man, look, man. I feel like
I mean, if you expecting that nigga to have like the whole legendary kit and all that, I mean, no, then
the
no. Well,
legendary
That nigga Ash really got some shit under his belt.
that nigga Ash got hold during Diamond and Pearl when Homeboy had nothing but legendaries on.
Hey yo, the fact that they let a fucking Darkrai and a Latios be legal, them niggas need to be fired.
Bruh, I saw a fucking tweet that says, bruh, this how trainers feel when we fucking pull out legendaries on their ass in the game. Cause we do be pulling out legendaries on their ass.
Nah, we do,
Ain't no bullshit. You like shit, this nigga beating my team. You know what? I'm gonna pull out my legendary. Fuck it. Tank the whole shit. Get some EXP off their ass.
Facts. You going to the Elite Four with a fucking Palkia.
Gee.
oh God, man, hey, me having that nigga right on the team when I need that 6 member, yeah, he's him. Hey, man. You think they'll like be like? You think it'll get to a point where they'll be like, all right, future Pokemon cannot bring a legendary, nigga.
They might
like, no,
they might restrict
Nah, I
it.
think they ain't gonna write it in. I think that was like a one and done, bro. Like they ain't gonna write that shit in no more, bro. That shit was a one and done, bro. Now they be
we
holding.
talking about like in the games.
Oh, I forgot. I think ain't this Battle Tower. You can't use legendaries.
Well, yeah, in Battle Talk, I'm talking like in the main story, like niggas, what the nigga be like, hey yo, I'm gonna check all the gym badges. Oh wait, seems you got a master ball right there, my guy. Ah, I can't have that, chief. Nope, no legendaries. Nigga, what?
Right. I mean, shit. I don't know. I think that shit was gonna be counterproductive because them boys gonna be like, bro, what the fuck I got a legendary for? Just to be in my PC?
For
Like, I can't.
yeah.
Especially shit, you can't play online because sometimes they be banning legendaries depending on which ones. So you definitely can't do it. And I be wondering how they fucking be multiplying. I think they would just be resetting their game and just
They had that pokerist shit.
fuck is that?
Pokemon virus.
What to get duplicates of legendaries?
Oh, duplicate.
Yeah.
They either get them through the trade because you already know, bro, motherfuckers be trading, or if not, they'll probably reset the game, but they'll put those Pokemon in like the Pokemon bank.
Mm.
Probably something along that line.
But yeah, man, Ash. I would say if like this new series, if I most likely highly that he's going to come back, hopefully much older. I'm praying because that's what we've been asking for the longest. He come
Hey,
back.
he got to go through the Goten and Trunks evolution.
Boy, man, hey man, when we see it like a time skip of someone and we see that man age up, that's gonna be trending on Twitter. That's gonna be like that's gonna be worldwide trending. Ask he finally grew up.
Right.
Bro, I just read the super chat today, and I'm like, bro, Goten is riding fucking Nimbus. Like, I would have never thought that.
That boy's a virgin. Boy, that boy is a virgin.
Like when that nigga Ash, when we see that nigga, I don't even care if it's that nigga with not without the hat, long hair or something like that. Still got Pikachu on his shoulder. I'm cool. I just need to see something.
I need to see some fucking a mustache or something.
Hey, how crazy would it be
A little
if
peach fuzz.
if no? How crazy do you think it would be if they like did a time skip? That nigga Ash is was it? That nigga Ash is older, but instead of Pikachu on his shoulder, it's Raichu. Hey,
That's funny.
hey, yo, you think they do that?
Man, they ain't gonna do it because Pikachu the mascot.
That'd be crazy though.
Pikachu is the face of the Pokemon franchise.
Right. Plus,
I mean, they can use another Pikachu. I mean, like,
plus they already did it. Like in the story, like Pikachu don't want to be evolved.
I remember that. Like he tried to, but it was just like it wasn't in him to do.
I forgot what he did, bro.
It did that shit multiple times. Like
just cause it was like what was it? Ash found a Thunderstone because I think he was fighting
Lieutenant Surge.
Was it Lieutenant Surge? It was Raichu, and like Pikachu was getting boxed up. It was like, how you compete with a Raichu? You turn a Pikachu into a Raichu. Then Ash went out of his way to get a literal Thunderstone. They gave it to Pikachu and be like, hey, yo, it's up to you if you want to. He wasn't going to force him to do it or not, but he just didn't do it.
Yeah, and it was another episode, I think it was like in black and white, that Pikachu was getting boxed up and Pikachu like, and Ash still had the Thunderstone. He never threw that bitch away. And Pikachu was looking at that shit. And I was thinking about it. That's when he ran away with the Thunderstone. But I think that nigga threw it away. I think Pikachu threw that shit away. Because everybody thought, Pikachu was going to evolve and shit. But he never did.
You know what's crazy? They really had Pikachu lose to a fucking Snivy. Can't get
Bruh.
I remember that. I was like,
I can't get over that.
What is this bullshit?
That was bullshit.
Bro, all that shit bullshit. That was going to do a soft nerf.
Facts. He just got done fighting a fucking Deoxys. He beat a Latios.
Don't you know this every freaking new season of Pokemon, this nigga Pikachu get nerfed?
It wasn't noticeable for me until like that shit, like that series. Like when he lost to the Snipe, I was like, what the
fuck? This when Pikachu lost to a fucking starter Pokemon.
But it's not even that he lost to Snivy. It's the fact that you lost to Snivy from a nigga that just started out training. Like, nigga, this is my first Pokemon.
His first battle.
First battle, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, what the hell? Nigga, they don't even have no good chemistry like that. The fuck? You don't know my body?
He's just telling him, yo, use Leaf Storm. Yo, use Razor. He's just telling him to douche, and then Pikachu is losing. Like, that was I'm finna wrap it up, bro.
That nigga really got nerfed. I was like,